everyone has made a corporation. Our corporation is called this. The White Turkey and Big Jam, who formed this corporation to protect our treaty rights, culture, heritage, everything who we are. Okay, so you have a people like the Katua people, original people. They made this corporation here. Everyone has made a corporation. Our corporation is called this. Absentee Shawnee Tribe of Oklahoma. Here's our code of laws, table of contents. Right here, right off the bat, the treaty. It has these people in it. All these people of the faith, okay? You got to read these treaties. These are active primary law, just as the American's Constitution. It's a real deal, Holyfield, people. Here's in consideration of the peace now established, for the cessions of land traded over there to over here. It's right here in the treaty. Now, here, if any citizens of the United States or any other white person or persons, which is a persona, which is a corporation, shall presume to settle upon the lands now relinquished by the United States, such citizens or other persons shall be out of the protections of the United States. What does that mean? Oh, I'm glad you asked that. That means as a federal tribal prosecutor from a holy land and a ceremonial law can use ceremonial law on these people, personas, citizens. Remember, Stitt's a citizen of Cherokee Nation. He's a citizen by my treaty. He's over here in Indian country, Oklahoma, the land of the red man, or home of the red man, however you want to word it. It's all federal. He's trying to make it a sovereign state. As long as I'm out here on the Treaty of Greenville, there is no terra nullius, which means the people are extinct or the land is vacant. The people are still here. It's just now one of us has a law degree to protect you, your children, and your children's resources, the skies they spray, all for the record. I always say, for the record, we don't consent to the sparrow saw attack in Indian country. So it's going to be for the record that these youth, young people, children not yet here yet can get damages and relief. Maybe get a full body chem suit, because maybe you need to start walking like that now. I don't know. But you read it right here for yourself. Screenshot that. Or Google the Treaty of Greenville. Or your own treaty, wherever you're at. The law still exists. It is a primary law of the land. Primary law of the land. Let's keep on going. It doesn't just stop there. Hang on. The said tribes of Indians, parties to this treaty, shall be at liberty to hunt within the territory and lands which they have now ceded to the United States. That means I can go to Ohio to sacred sites and go hunting at will. Okay? Don't go getting those freak. I don't ever get that stuff. I once played it, but I got tired of paying. I was like, man, I got a treaty, and I started exercising my rights on that. Trade shall be open with the said Indian tribes, and they do hereby respectfully engage and afford protection to such persons, their property, and are duly licensed to reside among them for the purpose of trade. That's what the Social Security card's for. Remember, they told the Shawnee, here's the Social Security card. It's not you. It has letters and numbers you're authorized to use to engage with us. See, it's right here. It says it right there. But if you don't know your treaty, you have no law, and they want you to have no law. Now here, Article 9. Lest the firm peace and friendship now established should be interrupted by the misconduct of individuals, Thomas Couch, all these magistrates, the Geisy, the Jews, all of them, misconduct of individuals, United States, and the said Indian tribes agree that for the injuries done by the individuals on either side, no private revenge or retaliation. Okay, so that's why you use ceremonial law, Creator's law, for the protection of his children. But instead, therefore, complaint shall be made by the party injured to the other by the said Indian tribes or any of them to the President of the United States or the Superintendent, that was Deb Holland, by him appointed, and by the Superintendent or other person appointed by the President to the principal chiefs of the said Indian tribes or of the tribe to be pursued as shall be necessary to preserve the said peace and friendship unbroken until the legislature or great council of the United States shall make the equitable provisions. That means money in the case. So ICWA is going to have money coming to them. ICWA won't, because it's old stuff. That's why they made ICWA, because ICWA is a failure. They don't want to bring up ICWA because it's going to pull out all the fraud that ICWA is. And so anyway, there's going to be here at the General Officer Commanding of the Troops, United States, at the treaty post. So it says, should any Indian tribes meditate a war against the United States or either of them, and the same shall come to the knowledge of the before mentioned tribes or either of them, the do hereby engage and give immediate notice therefore of the General Officer Commanding the Troops of the United States at the nearest post. Either of them attempt to pass through their country, they will endeavor to prevent the same. It's all about the sovereignty that you have to keep the peace, to keep the friendship between them may be uninterrupted. So what they're saying here is that you got to inform of the warfare that's going on. But if you know the doctrines of discovery, you know that they try to convert you to Christianity, and if you don't, it is a just war. And here's all the people. Here's all the people. Lots of people. Let's see if I can get it up closer for you. Anthony Wayne was there. He's in history. Tippecanoe and Tyler too. Nobody liked Anthony Wayne. So you see, these names are tied to the Treaty of Greenville, which is a primary law of the land. It also says to exchange prisoners, and they haven't done it. And some of these names are on my tract of land, here at the Dawes land, Dawes Treaty land, Treaty of Greenville. So now you know that there's people who have formed this corporation. And here's the people. We, the people of the Big Jim and White Turkey bands of the Shawnee Nation, which is the Kispokat Shawnees of American Indians, initially organized pursuant to a constitution and bylaws ratified this date. On this date right here, December 5th, 1938, we formed this corporation as the Absentee Shawnee Tribe of Indians of Oklahoma in order to protect our just claims and rights of treaties. Screenshot that, because you probably have a similar one too, because it's a template. All templates are similar to get federally recognized. But you better have the land like I do. You better have a buffalo logo. You can't be faking this stuff. You got to be the real sovereign man of a holy place like me, which Fish Pond is, Greenleaf. I can't say the old ground or new ground or the man's because I don't go there. I only go where the spirit is. And that spirit's left down here a long time ago. A long time ago. And I remember the last day when that was here. So anyway, these are supposed to protect us. The treaties, the treaty rights, the culture, the religion, everything. Your babies. From being injected. From getting whatever. This all protects your faith. Okay, so now that you see that there's a preamble here, now we're going to go to the court section. Okay, this is our court. The Absentee Shawnee Tribe of Oklahoma, this is our court. This ain't no white man's court. Ain't no black man's court, no yellow man's court. It's our court. The White Turkey and Big Jim, who formed this corporation to protect our treaty rights, culture, heritage, everything who we are. So let's go through these tabs here. So you're going to have all this stuff here. Remember, this is a template that all were given to. So let's go to the law to be applied. Y'all can screenshot this too. See if I can get some of the shadows out of that. All right, screenshot that, because I'm sure your corporation has the same thing to apply your ceremonial law, traditional tribal customs, your law. The court shall apply traditional tribal customs. The court, your own court, okay? If you can't grasp this, maybe you deserve to be deceived. Remember, it's your right to be deceived. The truth shall set you free. This is my truth that I share with you guys. The court shall have general jurisdiction over the civil actions rising under the Constitution. This is money jurisdiction. Okay, but you got to remember the treaty. Remember what the treaty said about the Americans who come into the Indian country? Yep. But now, here's the qualifications right here. I hope you guys can see it through the shades and all that. So you have to let me know if you can. So, minimum qualifications. Judge shall be either an enrolled member of the tribe. Now, who uses those words? How do you become an enrolled member of the tribe when you're created the tribe? Again, somebody else filled this out. It was Browning Pipestem. Again, it's just a form that all people got, and it's tweaked out a little bit. But this should have been the White Turkey and Big Jim of the tribe. Okay, that's what it should read. Or it says you can be the parent, or you can be the child, or you can be the spouse of a White Turkey or Big Jim. Remember, a sovereign can interpret this ambiguity in their favor. That's what I'm sharing with you. This as a sovereign for me to share with you what this really means. Because this is my corporation, not anyone else's. Remember, a sovereign can interpret this ambiguity in their favor. That's what I'm sharing with you. This as a sovereign for me to share with you what this really means. Because this is my corporation, not anyone else's. Mine. I'm a shareholder that's actually exercising the shareholder rights. But I have our code of laws too that I try to share with everyone, but they just don't pick it up. So, the White Turkey or Big Jim can be a qualification to be a judge because you know the law, the ceremonial law. Or you can be actually domiciled within the territorial jurisdiction of the tribe, which is the Treaty of Greenville from Miami all the way down to Georgia, to Tennessee, to Kentucky, all over the place. Shawnees are everywhere. And then you can also be an attorney or a lay advocate who has regularly practiced before the court as a member of the bar. Now here's where they slip it in here. Here comes the black robe sneaking in to void your law. They don't have an oath with you. They're not even from your grounds. They're not even a parent. They're not a child. They're none of these. This is how they sneak into the court. That's how they get their millions. Fraud, fraud, fraud. Or, here's another one. An Indian graduate of an American Bar Associated approved law school. What do you think the University of Oklahoma School of Law attended in 2018 to be the Attorney General for our people in 2018? Who they hired Gary Pitchland, who only taught gaming at OU Law. Fraud again. Federal tribal preference over my corporation in my courts. The tax collector, John Raymond, hired Gary Pitchland to steal our children, abduct our children, violate our treaties. All of these things. All of that. So there, That's just the minimum qualifications. I've been to paralegal school at Rose State. I've been to OU Law School. I didn't even know this existed. This didn't come into my hands till about a year ago. And I haven't returned it back because I'm keeping it for the people. Now let's go on to the next kicker here. Oath of office. You screenshot that too. Oath of office. Before assuming office, before a judge, special judge, magistrate, chief of police, anybody, the tax collector, governor, lieutenant governor, all these frauds up there have an oath. Before assuming office, each judge, special judge, and magistrate shall take an oath to support and protect the Constitution of the tribe. And the tribe is the White Turkey and Big Jim, not the corporation, Absentee Shawnee Tribe of Oklahoma. That's a corporation formed in 1938, December 5th. The tribe is the White Turkey, Big Jim of the Treaty of Greenville that has land. So you see, they have this right here, an oath to support and protect the Constitution of the tribe. So let's go back to the Constitution. So screenshot this too. Here it is, the preamble of the Constitution. And what does it say? It was formed, the corporation was formed on this time and date to protect our just claims and rights of treaties. Not one of these freaking frauds in our corporation has done so. Ever. So, when it says to apply the ceremonial law, there's no prisons in any country. And there's a law for that. You commit crimes against the children. There's even laws that in prison when you do crimes against children. I only fend for the children. Now, y'all don't know me very well, but those who do, you don't know me at all. Because I've been battling for my children all my life. I have an adopted child out there who during Desert Storm, I'm the first case that should be in the Supreme Court versus the Cherokee O baby. His is after Desert Storm. Oklahoma Child Welfare Act of 1982 keeps the children in the culture, so my adopted baby's mama should have called my mom. Should have called the tribe. Should have called somebody, because we all know each other down here. And at the grounds, they could have called Greenleaf, could have called Fish Pond, could have called Gar Creek, Duck Creek. Anybody of my faith, this baby could have been in that home. OICWA protects the children in the culture of the people. It never goes out to white man, black man, or yellow man. The baby stays in the culture. If you can't find a Shawnee, then you better find a creek. Creeks are the same of our faith, of our bundle belief. They're our cousins. We have history, same faith. They could have gone to my dad's side, my stepdad, could have gone to Grandma Linda. Say, here's Michael's baby. Oh, good. That's our baby. Going to learn to put shells on. Going to shake hands. Going to learn our ways. Or they could have gone to the Kickapoo, the Kickapaw over here. They could have gone to my Grandma Rachel Tecumseh, who's granddaughter of Tecumseh. Again, y'all just don't know who y'all's talking to. I'm a royalty bloodline and a lineage. You can't get away from this because it's how baby found me. My baby found some people that helped adopted children through DNA, and baby found me. All through the lineage of the bloodline of the Kespokat Shawnees. She found me. Again, no one has protected us till now. So here I am sharing the truth. That's all I can do on these platforms is the truth. Again, OICWA should have protected my firstborn, and it didn't. My secondborn down in the BIA, down at Anadarko, who has our treaties there, violated my son's treaties and OICWA and our law. For my little one here, my daughter, who's 18 now, haven't seen her in 5 years because of this imposter court, but now I know the truth. Don't we be going back to them imposter courts. You got to know your truth, but you better have the land to stand the ground too, because I'm the law out here. As you just saw by the treaty, if any American comes out here in Indian country, they're out of the protections of the United States. Because here's the law of creation out here. All living things out here. God of the living is out here. He's not in America, the Babylon. So that's pretty quick in a nutshell, as they say in the books, in a nutshell about Indian law, because I took that class too at East Central University. That's how I know the Chickasaws down there, the real ones. Super Saw, Monty Stick, he was in my class. I know a lot of real ones, but they've been assimilated because it's an effort against us. Remember, the Doctrines of Discovery says convert to Christianity, and if you don't, it's a just war. They've always been at war with us, people of the faith. So, I'm ready to look at some of y'all's stuff. Hope you have beautiful things to say, because if not, man, somebody else on here regulate that. Alright, so that's a little bit about me, but I've had ceremonial family all my life. They always told us to go learn and bring it back. Well, now that they're all gone, my parents are gone, my grandmas are gone, my great-grandmas are gone. Well, that generation is my generation, the Arbors now. So hopefully they were listening to the elders to go learn and bring it back. Well, I'll now bring it back. My elders are gone. Leon Bell's gone. He tried to get all the Mikos together to share about this law degree I have for the people. I don't know if it's ego. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's just my looks they don't like. I don't know. But it's not me that they're not liking. They're not liking what's in my heart. My heart is Creator's law innately written on here. I know things without knowing innately. I just don't know how I know it unless Creator put it there. But these are testimony of my faith and belief. They're gifted to me. They come to me. I don't go buy these things or nothing. They slowly come back.